Hey church, it's good to be with you again today. I hope everybody's hanging in there during this quarantine time. I don't know what your week looks like, but we're still trying to figure out normal at my house. Right now, the day is interspersed with trying to figure out homeschool with the kids, helping Sonia, finding some rec activities. We did a lot of soccer, some softball in the yard. We did some swimming in a blow-up pool this past week, and I think I've about exhausted all of my patience because I'm just not used to being at home as much as I am. And really, that's where God is working on me right now, is with my patience. Just with this entire situation, with the family, with the kids and all of that. Maybe that's your story too right now. I just wanted to share something with you that God was teaching me this past week, late last week, and it has to do with patience. And it's so good because that's what I need right now. There's a story that I want to invite you to read. It's in Judges chapter 6 and 7. And it's talking about a guy whose name is Gideon. Many of you will know this story about Gideon. Maybe some of you don't, but it's worth a read. So go read that entire thing. Basically, God had called Gideon to help rescue and deliver his people because they were under the oppression of an evil king. And now Gideon was a weak guy. He was small in stature. He was the least in his clan. He was young, but God had called him out to deliver God's people from this evil king. And all along the way throughout the story, Gideon struggles with faith. And so he just asked God a few times to confirm that this was exactly what God was calling him to do. And finally, he does something strange. I just want to read it to you for a minute. It's in Judges 6:36. And it says, "Then Gideon said to God, 'If you will save Israel by my hand, as you have said, behold, I am laying a fleece of wool on the threshing floor. If there is dew on the fleece alone, and it is dry all on the ground, then I shall know that you will save Israel by my hand, as you have said.' And it was so. When he rose early the next morning and squeezed the fleece, he wrung enough dew from the fleece to fill a bowl with water. Then Gideon said to God, 'Let not your anger burn against me. Let me speak just one more time. Please let me test just once more the fleece. Please let it be dry on the fleece only, and on the ground let there be dew.' And God did so that night, and it was dry on the fleece only, and on the ground there was dew." Now this is a really crazy passage of Scripture, but here's the deal. Gideon struggled with his faith. God had called him out for such a time as this, and he struggled with his faith. And so Gideon kept asking God to prove himself time and time again. And here's what God did. And this is what God does for me, and this is what God does for you. God was very patient with Gideon. He could have called him out. He could have said, "Hey, why do you keep testing me? Why do you keep asking of me?" But man, God was so good to exercise massive patience with Gideon during this struggle in his faith. And maybe that's you right now. I don't know. Maybe it's your business or kids or this situation, whatever it is. Here's the good news. God is patient. So today I just want you to rest in the goodness of God, rest in the patience of God, and let that patience of God lead you to also be patient with other people in your life. God bless you. Have a great day, church. Thanks.